Hi, good morning. Welcome to Exactly So. My name is Jen. Today is the 17th of January, 2022. And hello. Welcome if you're new. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. If you want to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, that would be great. I'm hearing noises in my house now. We'll talk about the books that I've been listening to or actually reading. A note to Pixie, I gave up on Dr. Zhivago. I did read Wuthering Heights, but I gave up on Dr. Zhivago. Not nuts about that book. Sorry. So I have been doing some reading. I have been doing some cross-stitching. My crafting is going to change over the next couple of weeks. We move 2 weeks from today. And so I basically have 12, no, I don't. I have 11 days. Sorry, I had to count backwards with my fingers. Wow. Hello, kindergarten. So I have 11 days to get everything organized now. My husband said to me the other day, Jen, why don't you just leave it and we'll just do it when we get to the new house? But I don't want to drag things that I don't really need or want to the new house. We have been selling things on eBay. We have been donating things. We have been I went through my food cupboard and donated a great big shopping bag to the food bank here in Nelson, and just generally chucking things away. I am not a hoarder, but I do think, I might be able to use that in, something, but I never do, and I don't want to hold on to it. But, Sod's Law, the minute I chuck something away, I will want it or need it. So that's what's going on with me. I have been able to follow lots of you on Instagram and seeing things, and Kim was nice enough, and you'll see it at the end, to send me a message with a link to the photograph for her October 31st with the frame that Tony made her, which looks stunning, rustic and stunning, and it's great, and a lot of others. So I'm just gonna, and if I show a picture of one of your items and you don't want me to ever do that again, just tell me. I've not asked anybody's permission, but I thought everybody might like to have a gander. So I guess that's it. I have some cross stitch to show. I don't have any Afghan to show this week, and no needlework because, Afghan had an accident. I was vacuuming and the Afghan fell out of the basket onto the floor, and I was already going forward, and it grabbed the live thread that I was stitching, and it tore out an entire 6-foot row of my crochet. So I had to take my vacuum cleaner apart and cut it off my beater brush, and I haven't been able to pick it up since because I just can't bear to look at it, but that's just me being a sissy, so I'll stop that. I have been knitting on my socks, which I still haven't bothered to get a bag for, so they're still there, but I have made some progress on them since you saw them last, and I've had some purchases. Now I'm not going to be making any more purchases before we move, so this will be the end of it until we do move. I'm going to try to get some work done on some things. I have a lot of work to do in the house, as it were, so I think my next podcast, which will be before I leave this house, will probably be a lot of knitting and crochet. Maybe some cross stitch. I don't know. We'll see. I know there's going to be spinning. I got my spinning wheel out, and I do have an intention of spinning some more of that brown wool that I got at, I can't think which wool festival it was. I can't think. I'll tell you guys later. Anyway, right, so I guess we should get on with this because it's 4 minutes in and all I've done a jammer on. So I don't really know where to start. I did make some notes, so I'm just going to go in the order that those notes are on this piece of paper. And just drink some black coffee that I need desperately. Right, so the first thing I've got are my socks. These are just standard socks as usual. I never do anything fancy with socks because I am a product knitter, not a process knitter. I don't hate knitting socks, but I just want to get the socks, as it were, so I never do anything super fancy or anything. So I am knitting these socks with the end of the line, Premier Yarns Wool Free Brights Brilliance. Yeah, I got that from America. They don't make this wool anymore. And this is, sorry, hopefully it'll focus. I do need to get a new camera. There we go. So that's what it looks like. It's a deeper purpley pink than that, but yeah. So just this morning I finished turning the heel, and sorry. So this is where I was the last time you guys saw. I got that nice little needle minder from my friend Helen Duffin for Christmas this year in my advent calendar. There we go. Got a nice little piece of biscuit cake. And like I said, I've turned the sock, turned the heel, so now I can just knit up the leg. This is what I have left of that skein. So I don't know if I'm going to knit until until that skein is gone, or if I'll just or I'll just do my normal length. Who knows? We'll see. A pair of slouchy socks might be nice. I don't know. And I really do need to pull a bag for this, even if it's like a Halloween bag, because that was Halloween wool as far as I was concerned. So yeah, so that's the progress I made on the socks. Just an FYI, Ian and I spent the weekend in the basement sorting out his electronics. And I just, for any woman out there who isn't into electronics, stereo receivers, turntables, and that stuff, I went down there with my husband. He's got like 16 different things, and like most of them are receivers, but I'm thinking to myself, how many receivers do you need? But it's basically in front of one of the walls in the basement. I might take some pictures today when I go down to put in my next video, but the whole wall's piled up with speakers, and of which he has a million, and all of his electronics. And I'm thinking, don't ever complain about my craft stash, like, ever. You have so much stuff, dude. To be honest, I didn't realize he had that much. Right, so let's talk about some Prairie Schooler. So, as you all know, I am stitching along with, excuse me, should have zipped that up. I'm stitching along with Helen Duffin. We're doing a Prairie Schooler stitch along, except we're doing two different Halloween patterns by her. And Helen is doing When Witches Go Riding, and I'm doing Cats, Bats, and Witches. There we go. Still in my bag that Helen bought me off Etsy. I thought she made it, but she didn't. She bought it. And, sorry. And I am doing that, so that's me. I'm going to do the smalls too, but I need to get this done first. So I have made a bit of progress on this. I find stitching words is a really slow going for me, and so yeah, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, there's some things on here that I was going to show in my stash at the end of things I bought, but I guess I can show them now. So if I must, I will take this out of it. Whoa! Let's not do that. I'll take it out of its hoop. I hate putting things back in hoops, but yeah. So first I'll show you the progress that I made. So last time you saw it, I think I had a couple bats and maybe part of the cat. I can't remember. But yeah. So that's what I've gotten done so far. These are two new needle minders that I got. Hang on one second. So this casket case is by It Said What, and it's an Etsy purchase as well. Oh my god, did I not? Oh yeah, Don't Step on Your Needle. So this, I love this one. I love this one so much. Please focus, because it's amazing. Don't Step on Your Needle is the Etsy shop that this one came from, and it's so retro. I adore it. So those were 2 new purchases that I made. Actually, the casket case, I got 2 of those. I'm sending one up to Helen, so she's got a needle minder for her Prairie Schooler. So she has a spooky needle minder. And I thought casket case was pretty funny, actually, so yeah. I think her boyfriend Gary calls us the gloomy girls when we talk on the phone. I can't remember. Helen in her next video will probably correct me. But yeah, so that was that. The next thing I'm going to show is a cross stitch by Country Cottage Needleworks. It's the February sampler. This was gifted to me by Helen, and we're stitching along because both of our birthdays are in February. So we are stitching. Hang on, I'll try to get it so there's less reflection on it. But yeah, so we're both stitching this as gifts to each other. And I have made some progress on this. I don't even know if I showed it last time, but I got the pink AIDA on Etsy, and I think I talked about that last time, so I won't do any reminders. My problem with this whole thing is that the white, like February, doesn't show up. I don't know why that's shadowing. There's nothing there. It's weird. Anyway, so this is what I've gotten done. I'm using my Snowflake needle minder. But yeah, my camera does not want to focus at all today. There we go. So instead of using white for the cake, I used some silver thread because I thought it would fancy it up a bit. Yeah, so that's coming along quite good and quite quickly, to be honest with you. But now I'm at the house, I'm not sure that it'll continue to be going that quickly, but yeah. So that is it for crafting. I'm really sorry. What do I want to do next? Right, so I was going to do the stitch along for Little Red Riding Hood alongside Helen Duffin, but I changed my mind because I purchased some patterns from the same shop. It's Frosted Pumpkin, the Frosted Pumpkin, and I decided to go ahead and do one of the ones that I picked up. Sorry, Helen. I'm actually working on Maple Lane with Helen right now, and that is another Frosted Pumpkin thing. Now, I guess I should step back and say I didn't see myself as one of those cross stitchers. I like to be very traditional with my cross stitching, or I thought I did. And not do the cute little character people. But as soon as I saw Maple Lane, I was like, I have to do that. Helen showed it to me, and I was like, doing that. I am so way behind. In fact, I think it ends in April, and I am not even done with the first clue. But I've got things going on. So I just need to learn to make time to sit down and just focus on my cross stitching and choose a project that, you know, makes me happy, or I guess they all make me happy, but you know, I don't know how to organize my cross stitching so if anybody has any ideas, please share them. You can share them either on Instagram or here in the comments, but I really need to find a way to organize it so I feel like I'm getting at least 10% of a project done a month, which would probably be really good. So I had purchased some fabric for that Little Red Riding Hood. This is where I'm going with all this, by the way. And then I went on her website. I should not keep going. Stacy at 911 Stitcher now. I have joined her Facebook group. She needs to stop doing podcasts and showing all of these gorgeous patterns, because, and I'll put a link to Stacy's YouTube channel below. She's amazing. She is like she's super cool anyway, but she's amazing, and her cross stitches are cool, and she has so many patterns, and I always want to sign up to get one, but then I don't want her to feel like she's got to ship to England, so I never sign up. But anyway, she shows a lot of traditional and some non-traditional, but a lot of samplers and things, and I saw myself as a traditionalist. And then I went to Frosted Pumpkin, and they were too cute. So I think I lost my train of thought there, but whatever. We all do that now and again, especially at my age. Anyway, so I went to Frosted Pumpkin, and I saw this cross-stitch pattern called Midnight Way. And I had bought Autumn's Rainbow AIDA, and that I got from, hang on a minute, where did I get it from? Oh, River Hut Designs on Etsy. So I was going to leave it in the bag, but I'm not going to. I'll take it out. So having seen Midnight Way, knowing that it's Halloween-y, this is the AIDA that I'm going to stitch that on. So it is very, it's purpley and it's very autumnal. Very autumnal. So that's what I'm going to stitch that on. And hopefully I'll have a little bit left so I can do some other kind of, another project on it too, because this was the last one I think that they had left in their shop. So they'll probably have more at some point, but yeah, they're pretty amazing dyers, aren't they? So anyway, so I got that. So I'm going to be doing that with Midnight Way from the Frosted Pumpkin. I'm kind of hoping that there's enough of that left so I can get that Smalls from the Prairie Schooler Halloween on it, but we'll see. So let's talk about the Frosted Pumpkin. So like I said, I got Midnight Way. I also bought Ho Ho Ho, because I mean, how cute is that deer? Oh my god. I was like, oh my god, he's adorable. And then I don't know if I'm just into street cross stitching right now, but I got a Very Merry Christmas Town from Frosted Pumpkin, and it is adorable. So I think what I'm going to do there is to get some new AIDA, some blue, looks like it's cloudy with clouds or something, with a very bright blue cloudy sky on it, and stitch that on there, because I think that that would be really, really good. So now that I've shown those, what else do I need to show you? Showed you the February sampler. Oh, I got another pattern. I got a pattern from the Stitcher Hood. It's Hocus Pocus. I've been really wanting to stitch this for a long time, so I went ahead and bought that. So there's that. Needle minders. Da-da-da. Okay, I guess we will chit chat about some wool. So the first thing I did was I found a cute little Etsy shop, and it's called Woolly Goodness Yarns. They sent me this little box, and she has a subscription box for every month. And I think you can get 5 or 10 gram minis, and I got the 5 gram minis because I'm trying to find a project. So Woolly Goodness Yarns, here's her card. She sent me this lovely little stitch marker. Isn't it pretty? So that's her shop. She's on Etsy. She's stunning. And this month, January's, so it says, welcome to the Woolly Goodness Yarn Scrappy Project Club, January 2022. Inside you will find 10 5 gram minis dyed using a photo of some pretty beach huts at Bournemouth as inspiration. So today, the next box is available, so I'm going to go and order it. But I just wanted to show you guys. Now, I got everything on the sparkle base, and all of these this year I'm going to get on the sparkle base. But look at those. Are they pretty or what? This isn't doing it justice. Oh, now it is. But look at that. Aren't they beautiful? So I'm super excited. I am now on the hunt for a 5 gram mini project, so I'll be looking around for something for that. I kind of have an idea what I want to do, but we'll see. Also, at the beginning of the year, before and I don't even know if I showed this last time. I'm pretty sure I did, but maybe I didn't. before Helen, before I opened that, Helen had sent me some Christmas sock wool for next year, and I'd already ordered this, but this is called Holly Jolly Christmas. If I have shown this, I am really sorry. I'm pretty sure I showed it on Instagram, but oh my god, this is by Felt Fusion. I really liked her shop. She has some very creative coloring going on in her shop. It's really good, but I'm really looking forward to knitting that up. And then I went to, one second please, because I have to make sure I give you guys, I went to a shop on Etsy called The Shepherd's Hut, and this is called Damson Gin. It is roving, and it's a blended top. It's merino and silk, and when you guys see this, you're going to crap, because this, I'm going to give you the price, was only £8.50 for 100 grams of roving. So there's their card, The Shepherd's Hut, From Fleece to Fabric. There we go. That's their Etsy. And look at this. Oh my god. I don't normally do a purple, but when I saw this, I was like, oh my god. And I know I say that, and I've just showed you that sock which has purple in it, but I mean, for myself, it's not a color that I would normally use, but oh my god. That is a stunning wool. There's still some vegetation in it, to be honest. But yeah, here, let me put my hand in front, let it see if it'll focus on that, and then there we go. Yeah, so oh my god, it is so sheepy smelling. I love that. So I am going to spin that up, but I have to force myself to get the other wool spun up. So yeah, I think I said I was going to tell you guys where I got this from, and I have not done.
20 minutes later.
I'm back. I'm really sorry. I had to go out of frame, and then I started talking to you, and it was like so rude, and then I was struggling, but oh my god. This is the wool that I'm spinning up right now, so that's one piece of it. I have about a third of a spindle done. It's black Welsh and silk. It is by Wingham Woolworks. I know I've shown this before, but I'm going to spin these all up separately because they all have a different amount of white in them. So this is the sort of all black brown wool, and then more of the, I think the silk is mixed into that one, and then this last bit of roving, there's even more. So it will allow me, when I'm done, to basically gradiate a sweater. So that is that. Well, I guess that's it. I don't have anything else to show. There's not a lot to talk about. I have to go get to work. I do have some things that I really need to get done today. My husband's sitting in the office and probably thinking, get off your lazy butt and get some work done, Jennifer Sarah. So that's what I'm going to do. I will see you all in less than 2 weeks. I think what I'm going to do is podcast probably next Tuesday or Wednesday. And then I probably won't see you until, let me pop my calendar up here. I probably won't see you until the week of the 14th, so Valentine's Day. I have to spend the week of the 7th, which is the 7th is the moving day. I have to get my house organized, and then I will podcast after that. So my next podcast, what did I say, next Monday or Tuesday? So the 1st of February. And then I will talk to you again on the 14th. Okay. All right. Well, you guys all keep well and stay safe and warm and mask up. Keep yourself safe, and I will see you in the next podcast. Stay safe. Love you. Bye.